Welcome in, everybody. Hopefully, you're all doing well. We've got a great day of action, or really, I was gonna say great night, but this is not the night just yet. We will be here again later tonight for more, but again, welcome. Hopefully, you all are doing well. Let's see you in here. I can't believe people are actually up at this time. If you know anything about me, I'm not very much of an early person who wakes up early, so great to have you all joining in here today for some Royalty Series action. We'll take a look at our schedule. As I said already, I will be live again later tonight for some Rocket League Splash Series action. But today, well, at least now, version 2 versus Beantop. So a best of 5 from the Royalty Series Premier Division, sponsored by House Gryffindor. We're good friends at House Gryffindor as well, or that likes to be on the stream, although we have not seen them in a little while, but either have we seen actually version 2 or Beantop. We've seen both these teams in our past, but neither of them have been on the stream a little while, though. Definitely something we'll get to see here very soon. Again, version 2, a team that we last saw in I'm trying to think about when we last saw them in our stream. It was definitely a while ago. I think it was part of, oh dear, it was a long time ago. All kind of coming back to me now. Beantop, last time we saw them, I think, was actually probably not too long ago, part of the Paradise Cup 2, sponsored by Team Evo. Again, we've seen a lot here. And then last time we saw version 2 must have again been on this stream. It must have been a good while ago. Kind of what I'm thinking now. Again, we've seen these teams a lot. So, definitely not anything crazy, although again, get things. So I was thanking for the follow as well. They're actually the Prime sub. Thank you, Genesis. The support. Good luck in your match match here tonight. Today. I keep saying tonight. It's not night yet. I hit your match here today as we're gonna get into our series very soon here again. Beantop and version 2 again. Version 2 actually today, playing with Genesis, Soccer, and Toblerone, as many of you have known them. Again, last time we saw them on the stream was a very long time ago. And it had to have been in, I think there was a fun week of the regular season of, again, what was it called? Can't even remember the name of that league. It was, ooh, this is embarrassing. I'm sure they're gonna love to tell me what league. Give me a moment. I'll figure this out. I'm not gonna forget what league it was. It was, keep on scrolling, part of the Future Gaming League. That's what it was. The Future Gaming League was when we last saw them. I can't remember how long ago that was. But again, we've definitely seen them before. We've seen again last time I saw Beantop. I'm almost certain it was Paradise Cup 2. On the first day of Paradise Cup 2, we got to see them. That event took place a couple weeks ago, early November. Specifically, what day was it specifically? I think it was November 1st, actually, that we got to see them. A little bit over a month ago, but for version 2, it's been a lot longer than that. When we last saw Genesis and company. Good enough, I might be able to actually find out exactly when it was. It was, let me take a look. It was, oh geez, it was 8/23/2023. It's been well over a year. That's August 23rd, 2023. Over a year ago. And I remember that series because that was a series I think that took place at 2 a.m. So it was a really, really early matchup. Good morning. Thank you. Hey, good morning, everybody. Future Gaming League Finals. Yeah, no, I saw you guys for that as well. But that was not on my stream. That was on the Future Gaming League stream. I mean, like, on the stream. I think it was your last week match that we got to see on this stream. But yeah, you guys did win that event. It was actually really fun to see, but we're going to get everybody in the lobby here and get things underway again. Reminder, all matches today are best of 5 on this nice Sunday. Afternoon, evening, morning, whatever it is for all of you. Let's get this match underway. So again, welcome in again, Genesis, Queen of Smiles. Queen of Smiles, I just said Queen of Smiles. Queen of Smiles, I'm really not doing well early today, but welcome in everybody. Hope you're all doing well. We've got version 2 returning to the stream since over a year ago. As they take on Beansop in the Premier Division. Both teams, actually I haven't listed it, are 3-1 right now. In this Beansop roster, probably more recognized being many players who were on ODU Monarchs Silver. And version 2 themselves relatively unchanged since we've last seen them. Of course, these teams both in a good position. They're going to make playoffs, so nothing really on the line, but you'd love to get a win in your last week of the regular season. As here goes Genesis trying to get the answer, or trying to get the start going in here. Justin, Naz, unable to get that ball away as Soccer and Genesis getting the offense going. But Beansop will go the other way here in this House Whiffendor division again. Just House Whiffendor. I don't know we shout out the sponsors maybe enough. I gotta give support to House Whiffendor. Love these guys. As there goes Naz! Oh my goodness, what a start! And the Molten Lava car as well. Well, really, the Rainbow car. That is quick. That is defiant. It's a great start for Beansop. Bringing the hammer down. And they're up 1-0 already in game 1. And if we know anything about Naz, this guy, such a mechanical offensive weapon. You're going to be seeing a lot of his name on the scoreboard. A second goal on his second shot. He will go right through Soccer, right through Genesis. And will have his team take a 2-goal lead. As, no way, he's going for a third there, a corner double tap. Dan, demoed out, but trying to keep that ball away. At this point, version 2, they've got to be feeling quite enraged. I mean, but that's the situation you put in when you go up against a player like Naz. Not only has this Beansop roster been around for quite a while, actually, even after ODU Monarchs Silver. You've got a player like Naz who himself just can do that stuff, and he can do it often. We see him do it every single time he's on this stream. But he's not the only scary player on this roster. Justin, also quite a scary player himself. As a whiff for Soccer, it's a wide open net for Dan. And things are just getting worse for V2. Little bounce in front. Dan will take it here. Thank you for the nice message, Quinn. I hope everyone's doing well. And also, by the way, you forgetting that is not that crazy. It's the morning. Just blame it on the morning. I don't think there's anybody on my stream that's a morning person. As in goes Justin looking for an answer. What a save, but it's another one in. Beansop with 4 goals in the first 2 minutes. No. Quinn, Quinn, I gave you an opportunity to lie there. You're supposed to lie and say that you aren't a morning person. Shush. I'm giving you an out here. As Beansop, 4 goals already. I mean, we know this team have quite an explosive offense, but version 2 does not have anything to stop them right now. Little play in front. Gonna be perfect for Naz. So he'll keep offense going. Soccer, Naz winning on the challenge. Genesis able to keep this one away. But in goes Beantop, Justin. But work at 8:30. I get it. And again, hopefully you don't make it late. Please don't. I love it when people watch the stream, and I love when you watch the stream, but please don't be late. For that, here is version 2 trying to get their first goal of the series still. I would assume that you mean like 8:30 Pacific, which would mean that you are already late. And somehow 4 hours behind, in which case it would be in about 45 minutes. What a save for Justin, got in there in time. Here goes Tobler. Will be kept away by Beantop. V2 though, have an open net. Soccer couldn't put it in. Oh, Monday to Friday. Oh, I see what you mean. It's not that late, then you'll be fine. Keep in mind, we do have a match later tonight for all of you people who want to see action later at more regular scheduled times. 8 p.m. Eastern. Rocket League Splash Series action between Hunter x Astra of 135 Esports and Thrive Academy of Thrive GG. You're right, I'm tired. I forgot it's Sunday. No one has any work today. I mean, I've seen a good amount of people who have work on Sundays. But yeah, you're not right. You're not wrong. It doesn't happen often. As in goes Naz. Surely that's 6. Oh, he's actually missed there. Oh no. Beantop haven't scored a lot since, although, to be fair, I don't think they really care about scoring all that much anymore. Game 1 is already basically locked in for them. What a start they had, though. 3 goals for Naz on 4 shots. And an offense that, I mean, is firing on all cylinders right now. As in it goes for Genesis, saved away by Tobel. A roller off that sidewall. Genesis. Justin. Tobel with the block. Dan will get around 1. Space here for Beantop as Dan on the dribble. He'll make it 6-0. And with 30 seconds to go, I mean, it's already basically chalked at this point for V2, but it is only getting worse for them. A great start for Beantop. A 6-0 scoreline. Not easy to make. As Soccer. Justin. Oh, he's whiffed on that one. Tobel. To keep the offense going. Unable to get the initial block. Genesis. Trying to find the infield pass, but it just isn't going to connect. I mean, V2 have good opportunities, good ideas. They have not succeeded. And although they won't get a goal this game, will lose to 6-0. They're definitely putting themselves in the right position to score at some point soon. But what a start for Beantop. 6-0. The first half of the game, there was nothing stopping them from scoring. The shots are 9-6. No such that Naz double tap from early on. I mean, we're seeing Beantop allow Naz that space. We're not just seeing Naz, the one who's shooting, although he is taking 4 shots. But it's relatively even. Everybody's getting involved, and that's when Beantop are their scariest, is when everybody can get involved. And this is a team that relies a lot on rotation, so everybody really does need to get involved and, you know, play that offense. Very good performance so far for Beantop as version 2. Still searching for their first goal of the series. As Justin. Still play from Genesis. Justin still playing on this one, but it will bounce midfield for Soccer. And Beantop, a bit of an overcommit there. Actually missed this one back. Dan whiffed it. Soccer will take the first goal of the day for V2. It's just a big whiff for Dan. It really all comes from that pressure of rushing back, of overcommitting. Looked like there was some miscommunication between him and Justin on who wanted to go back and who wanted to play back. And by the time they were talking about it, it was already too late. Version 2 was already making the counterattack. They both had to rush back themselves. When you put yourself in that position, having to rush back, you panic, you rush things. Very easily to make mistakes. In version 2, not only is that their first goal of the day, but it's their first lead as well. How they'll look to hold it. Maybe even add more. Soccer. Justin. Really nice first touch. Like that 50 as well. Genesis won't have this one. A bounce went very high. Naz, corner. Not able to get through that challenge is Dan now. Looking midfield. It will be Tobal to keep it away. Genesis to shoot. Naz with the block. Up goes Tobal. Naz. Pre-jump save. Soccer goes for 2. Saved away by Justin. As Beansop running out of boost. Infield again. Version 2. Back when we last saw them, I can remember one thing about them. That this was a team that loves their infield passes. And they're continuing to just play in front of that net. Beansop. Without a lot of space or really much time to work with. As Tobal. Naz. The sidewall will be pinched towards the midfield. Dan. Oh, double tap made as Genesis. Back corner. Justin. Soccer. Beansop. Meeting a iron gate in the midfield. And V2 has thrown away the keys. Now can they find the way to break through? Justin, flip reset, the fake! Tobal there to get that one. Now in comes Genesis. Chaos on the V2 side now. Dan, trying to get it, trying to punch through Soccer. Might have to bring a little bit more firepower than that. Version 2, just tanking all these 50-50 challenges. Is Dan. Nice first touch, but straight to the V2 backline. We're not going to have too many issues collecting this one. As Beantop, goalless, and half the game already gone. I was wondering, yes, Tobal, that's a pretty cool name. Actually, it's short for Toblerone. There's a reason he has shortened that name. I don't think you have to guess why. But yes, he used to go by Toblerone back when he was on this stream. Shortening it again for obvious reasons. As Dan on the infield pass, going across for Justin. That one could have hit the net. Now V2 go the other way. Genesis, Tobal, beat by Naz. Space to work with. Flipper reset. And by the way, if you don't know what Tobal's short for, you don't know why Toblerone may not be the perfect name to go for, that's because it's a name of a company. Or really a brand, I should say. I don't know if that's why he shortened it. Could be a reason. But yes, that is what it's short for. As Tobal goes again, 1-0 the lead right now. Version 2 can hold this one. And have been. Need to keep the Beantop defense away. Soccer going. Tobal, flip reset in front. Justin sends it away. Beantop still with nothing in the tanks. And with a minute to go, they've got to throw everything they have upfield. Justin chasing after this one. Oh, it's a calamity in the midfield here for V2, but it will not be punished for it. Again, Beantop rushing on the offense here. I mean, you can't blame them, but it's only making things worse. Justin, Naz. Shut down by Genesis. Now Justin again. Az again. Can Beansop find something? Time running out here in game number 2 after an incredible 6-0 start as the offense disappeared. As Justin off the sidewall, looking to the midfield play, but it will be cleared wide. And version 2 will tie the series up 1-1. A 1-0 scoreline, a far cry from what we saw in Game 1 out of Beantop. It felt like their offense was immaculate there. It has fallen apart completely here. Just didn't bring the same energy. We need to see Beantop really bring it, because if you start to lack a little bit, if you start to be caught lacking, oh dear, that is going to be a painful reminder of just how just how good these teams are. As you're reading a book? What book are you reading? What book are you reading, Quinn? I probably haven't heard of it, but I'm not exactly a great book reader. Especially with older books. But I hope, again, at the very least I hope it's enjoyable. As Beantop gonna get themselves back in this one. Oh, they've done just that. There was a mistake off the back wall by V2. The Soccer specifically just needed a better touch there. Instead of hitting it to the back corner, keeping it close to himself, instead he's hit it right in the midfield, right for Beantop to take. They've scored first now in Game 3. So far what we've seen is whoever scores first is really the one that controls the pace of play. That's generally true in most series that we've seen, where that first goal really is the tone-setting goal. Beantop looking to use this to not only be the tone setter, but also be the pace setter as well. Force V2 to play at their own speed, play at their own style, which for version 2, had a lot of issues with in Game 1. Justin now on the dribble. It will be Soccer to cut that one off. Beantop again with Dan. Missed it completely. Tobel will set this up off the sidewall. Oh, it's a very weak touch. Version 2 will be very happy that that didn't immediately go to a counterattack against them. Instead now they're having to play that back corner. Justin leaving it. Fake to Nas. And Beantop will play the midfield. And we'll continue that offense going. Just look at this. Pass after pass, connection after connection. This Beantop side will find each other. That's not a question. As in goes Soccer. Version 2. Off the corner. Just a really nice shot. Dan overcommitted, knew immediately he made the mistake. A perfect shot. A perfect counter to an error. Version 2, I brought this one back. Oh, they'll look to elevate even further. Genesis. But reset. Beantop will keep this high, but in goes Tobel. Justin. Good touch, but Genesis will be waiting. Dan. Beantop. To clear this one all the way out. It's called The Believers. I've never heard of that book. I hope it's enjoyable at the very least. I read mostly the stuff that, like the famous stuff, unfortunately. But I've read some great books in my time, and will be continuing to read good books. I mean, I did just read and finish like 2 or 3 weeks ago. I did just finish All Quiet on the Western Front. Also a great book. If you haven't noticed, what a flip reset! Oh, I'm talking about books. Justin's talking about reading the books. And specifically, reading the defense of V2. Saw Tobel jumping, flip reset right behind him. And right in front of Nas, too. He would have had that one, had the save been made. Hello, Mama Kyo. I knew you'd be showing up sometime here. How you doing? Should I say Mama Nas? Welcome in, Beantop, leading by 1 goal in Game 3. There's Genesis, Justin. Tobel keeping the offenses. Nas, Soccer up the sidewall, Dan. Not a very good touch from Tobel. It's gone the wrong direction. Fortunately, he's got Genesis on the back wall. But it does give Beantop a reason to keep the offense going here. Version 2. Need to find a play. Tobel, ceiling shot. Oh, that's very sweet of you, Hamakio. No, I know Beantop always loves to be on stream. I always like to have them on stream. One of the more exciting teams to get to watch. Gotta get a match between RIT versus ODU, honestly. Well, maybe have one of our academy teams play against ODU Monarchs. I would actually stream that. I know a couple RIT, Rocket League teams. And by the way, if you don't know, that's a school I go to. How dare you not know? I'm joking. Get one of our academy teams to play against you guys. We got a couple academy teams at that GC2 rank level. I think would love to play against ODU Monarchs. There's Genesis. And with the block, it will be Tobal to keep the offense going. Justin, Soccer, walking on through. That shot's gonna go on target. But V's version 2 still unable to tie this one up. Tobal. Good bounce as well will be hopeful for him, but Beantop will go. Double commit. Genesis into the wide open net. And we'll go right on in. Double commit from Beantop. They had a 1-goal lead as well. A huge, huge miscommunication. And the game is tied. And well, welcome in Retro. What rank are these players? These guys are around that. These guys are around high GC3. Knowing Beantop very well, this is a high GC. They are a high GC3 team. This match is very close. This is part of the Premier Division in the World Series. It's high GC3, low SSL. And it goes, looking for the goal back. Beantop have given up this lead. They want the reason to come back into this one, but for the first time here, we go to overtime. With match point on the line, who's gonna take it? Justin, trying to sneak that one in early. Genesis now will get the breakthrough chance. Dan kept up on offense. Genesis, double commit here for version 2, but an inadvertent touch from Suckers actually saved his team from what would have been a great follow-up opportunities for Beantop. Still, though, not a very good rotation. Everybody here for V2 on the front post. They're gonna be careful. Dan's gonna take advantage. And it will be Beantop who will take game 3. Everybody from V2 was stuck on the same front post defense. And it will be Beantop who will take match point. 1 game away from winning this series. A misrotation, that's all it takes. Beantop are now 1 game away from winning this one. And this time the offense was relatively even. While version 2 may have had more possession, more control of the field, Beantop's offense, it's so fast. That's what allows them to not have to worry as much about that. Hello, Wonder. See, we're first. You're not wrong. Kita is first in the league, but I would not say that because that's gonna come back to bite you. Wonder. We go to game 4. For Beantop. The series. Justin. Naz! Front play. In the net. Beantop. That was perfectly laid up for Naz. And a player of his skill is not missing. And we keep going now. Beantop again, now up by 1 at this point. Gotta have the confidence of the world behind them, but double commits like that have been their undoing. We're almost their undoing last game. They really can't afford to make more of those. But fortunately for them, it won't come back to hurt them here. As Justin, good save for Tobal. Oh, it will be Soccer. Oh, he's missed that touch though. Genesis. Only for Justin. By Tobal. Soccer. Naz won't have this one. Dan will be there. bounce off the sidewall. Justin waiting. Soccer doesn't have this one. Naz, here he goes. Naz in space. Back wall. Naz, double. Genesis was there in time. Dan was waiting. He could have had that second. He could have had that shot in. Again, a great defensive effort. I was wondering, no, they didn't agree at 11 a.m. They agreed at 11:30 a.m. And no, that's not the only time. Version 2 on the stream has had weird scheduling. Mostly because Beantop, I know for a fact, Dan, I believe, has work on Sundays. So, there's a reason they have to play early. This is either his lunch break, or it's right before when his work starts. That's why they're playing early. It's, again, not the only time V2 on the stream have had weird scheduling. They've had, actually, probably the weirdest timed match ever on my stream at 2 a.m. In my past, so they're known to have weird timing. But yes, it is very strange that matches this early. But, you know me, I'm the kind of person who streams at weird times, so why not go for it? Version 2 really punching through, trying to continue to just take every single challenge and roll with it. We've already seen already, Version 2 had an amazing challenge game. Really an amazing series of challenges. Being able to keep that going, though, is really the real question here. Because this Beantop side is going to just continue to play that way, as long as they can just get outplays, breakouts, something to work. Justin will be there for the block. In goes Genesis now. Bouncer, Dan, will have it. Soccer for Tobal. Not able to go very far with it, though. Then goes Genesis. And a very easy play to make. Justin, we've been bumped into that one. As Version 2, left in front. Great save for Dan. Now it's Tobal's chance to go for offense. Genesis. Ooh, Soccer won't have this one. As Justin keeps going. Put it away, Dan. Hopefully first play, but it's Soccer. Still has it. Naz. Tobal. Keeping it airborne. Flip resets. Justin there for the block. And Beantop trying to do what V2 did in Game 2, and that is hold a 1-goal lead. I'd love to extend it even more. They'll do just that. That's to really battle their way to this point. But they will find the breakthrough. Beantop, 2 goals up with a minute to go. And in the game that they can win the series with. Dan. Bounced by Genesis. In goes Tobal. Dan again. The bouncer. And help his team out here as Beantop still waiting as Version 2 will try to keep the offense going. It's a great touch. Will not go anywhere. That's as Naz goes. Now Justin. Still Naz. Justin to the back wall. Soccer pops it. Genesis will keep going. And waiting right now is Beantop to keep the play going their way. Soccer. Great dunk in front. Naz. Soccer. Dan doesn't read this one, but Justin will. He's got a flip reset. Tobal on the high-flying save as Beantop will just keep the offense going and waste out every last second. And it will be Beantop who will take the series. All they needed. Beantop will win the series 3 games to 1. were able to find their foothold, find their offense, really find it late, and will end their regular season with a 4-2 record. Version 2, sorry, at a 4-1 record. Version 2 have to end it at 3-2. Version 2. And had to bring it. Had to show what they were made of. Of course, just couldn't bring it all here. As a reminder, we'll look at our schedule again. We got one more match later tonight. As Hunter Astra take on Thrive Academy. Rocket League Splash Series Tsunami Cup. Got a lot more action later this evening, and we'll get these players in the lobby here. I know that Beantop loves to have interviews, so we'll get them joining in for just a little bit, for a little moment. That was a good series. I'm not used to having things happen this early, but always a fun, always fun to see matches like these. And we'll get them in the lobby in just a moment. Give us a little bit of time. As there they are, welcome in Dan. 3-1, the series victory over version 2, and the end of your regular season. It was quite the tough run for you guys. You had to really, fight for it here, but it is Beantop who will win this one. How are you feeling? I mean, that was no easy feat, no easy challenge, but Beantop comes through. They both do against version 2, and now you guys have really shown that your regular season has been amazing, but it's only the start.
It's really good. That team's really great, and glad we got to play them today. They're definitely gonna do some good runs in the future. They just keep improving as a team. But for us, as the season ends, it's good to finish 4-1 for the season, with our only loss being like an overtime crazy loss. So I think that's pretty good season for our first season together in this World T Cup. So hopefully we can go into playoffs really strong as well.
Yeah, and I know, and again, I mentioned it before, that this team's kind of made up of players from Old Dominion University. But, of course, I mean, you talk about it, and that team, again, now you guys kind of have the chemistry, that momentum, but tell me about the series. I felt like you guys kind of needed to find your groove a little bit at the beginning, but you're able to kind of grab that offense, grab that momentum, and really run with it in this series as well. And, as a team like this, I know you guys are known to have a pretty solid mentality when it comes to these things. A very confident, but very reasonable mentality. When it comes to matches like these, it's such a tough balance to not only be confident in yourselves, but to understand the situations that you put yourself into. Talk to me about the team and overall just the mentality you guys have with each other, because that really is, I think, what's most impressive out of almost at ODU, out of Beantop.
Absolutely. I think we have a great mentality. Sometimes we'll have a little overconfidence and it'll hurt us sometimes in series, but I think we kind of have a good balance. We're definitely confident a lot going into series. We feel like we are, mechanically good. We're fast together, and obviously our chemistry is just getting better by the day. Um, coming off finals, all three of us have low hours, so it was kind of hard to find a little bit of a groove today. We started off game one great, and then game two we kind of dipped down in performance, but we got it back in four.
As you said as well, again, Knights overall, again, 3-1, you take down version 2. You've got the playoffs ahead of you here for the Premier Division. It's not an easy division to win. There are some very, very scary teams. Although you guys have a pretty good record, I believe playoffs is just single elimination. So you guys, really, it's almost certainly a single elimination knowing this league. You guys have a very, very tough play ahead of you here. I mean, you guys, because again, playoffs are going to be very tough. It's again all best of sevens though. But it's just single elimination, and I'm trying to find out actually when your playoffs are happening. Where is it? Did World Series not announce playoffs yet, or am I just silly? I may be silly. I may just not notice it. Can't find it. They usually have a schedule.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't even know when our playoffs are yet.
I'm almost certain that they should have posted it because it's World Series. They usually have it posted in the server somewhere. See if I can find it actually. I haven't posted it, in which case it will be probably in a couple weeks.
Yeah. I think we gotta like finalize the brackets and stuff.
Maybe they usually announce when it's happening, and my guess is that the next, actually they're probably doing it in January, knowing them, but they're probably starting it next week. At the very least, they're starting it soon.
Are they
What do
doing
you
the
got?
wild card next week? Oh, sorry.
No, they don't. I think they do just straight top 16.
Oh, okay.
I think they're doing just straight top 16 this time around. I know, at least for Premier, they usually do that because Premier doesn't have as many teams. I don't believe they're doing that this season. Yeah, they're not. They're not doing a wild card this season. So, you guys are gonna go straight to single elimination. The tough bracket, especially with how many teams are gonna be in it and how many matches you have to win. But what are you guys gonna do to kind of prepare for what's ahead of you?
Definitely, definitely play the game. We all, like I said, we all do have low hours at the moment. Hopefully the end of this week, our finals will be finished up for us, especially. Back up grinding the game. Just play as a team, scrim, the usual.
As you said again, just get that practice in, get that work in. You guys have been playing amazingly well. Thank you so much for joining today here. Dan, congratulations on doing. Before you leave, you have any shoutouts? Any last things you want to say?
Shout out to my teammates. They're always amazing. Love them. They're great. Also shout out Sporty. Really amazing caster taking this in the morning. I was surprising when I saw that. No shout outs,
I was surprised too. I don't wake up early.
yeah.
But again, thank you so much for joining here, Dan. Congratulations to Beansop on their way, and have an amazing rest of your day. And hopefully we'll see you guys in the playoffs.
See you, man. See you.
Dan joining in here. Great performance overall for Beantop. Now, thank you so much. Have an amazing rest of your day. Keep in mind, I'll be live later tonight for the Royalty Series, but take care. Be well. We'll see you soon.